the Council of Light, rise together in harmony. We are present, our dear ones. We are the Council of the Guardians of the Light. We are a large, energetic conglomerate of light, who has long been a steadfast spiritual ally and guardian to humanity, and to the many beings, energies, and councils who stand with and by humanity. We are here, our dear ones, to bring clarity, to bring reassurance, and as always to bring guidance. This guidance is always provided and offered, whether or not you are aware of us and whether or not you actively ask for guidance. We wish for you to know that we are like all energies, we are connected to Source. We are an active conglomerate that echoes the light, the energy, and the love of Source. It is an energy that is manifested into action, and the way in which this guidance is received within the hearts of humanity is through epiphanies, realizations, and action. And understand that first, the way in which the energies are received within the human psyche, within the human consciousness lens, as an energy. For some, it is a realization. For some, it is a knowing. And for many others, particularly those who are clairsentient and empathic, it is a feeling. However, these energies land within you. Know that they are seeds of energy that provide insight and guidance, and how that guidance takes hold and manifests within each of you is different. Energies are seeds of consciousness. What we wish for you to understand is that all energies are seated at the unconscious, and through a variety of different means, they surface and emerge at the conscious level. How they connect into consciousness depends on the individual, their openness, and their willingness to open up to and to recognize these energies. But like all seeds, they flourish, they bloom. And they bloom in a variety of different ways. They begin to take shape as energies, and as sentiments. What we wish for you to know is that humanity, and all individuals are guided by a myriad of energies. Some of these are opposing or oppositional energies. Sometimes they are driven and motivated by the ego, which often is guided by fear, or seeks to avoid fear. But there are also higher energies, energies that connect into each of you through your higher self, through Source, for you are all inherently and innately animated by Source energies. The ego, our dear ones, is what formulates opinions, views, and reactions. But when one learns to connect into higher consciousness, one shifts away from the influences of the ego, which often serves to divide you through different opinions, through different needs or wants, and divides you through fear and fabricated divisions. When you all learn to recognize how your ego mind shapes you, how it triggers various fears and worries within you, you are then invited to ask yourself what you want and what you need at a higher level. And this is when you move from the realm of ego-based fear into a higher realm of Source-centered values and energies. And what we wish for you to know is that for the majority of individuals, what they need, desire and value is far more similar. Most humans strive for peace, harmony, joy, and well-being. Those are the inherent values that allow you each to link into higher consciousness. Thrive in the energy that binds you all when you allow yourself to move away from the ego needs and focus on the values that unite humanity. You understand that these divisions that you over-focus on are quite small. They are ballooned. They are overemphasized. And it is a power, an inherent ability, that you each have to see and rise above those fabricated ego divisions, and to begin to unite, even spiritually and energetically, with all other individuals, regardless of what may divide you. On the surface, you understand that at an energetic level, you have always been, and will always be united through common energies. The common energy is the very fabric that consists of the backbone of all universal energy. It is unity consciousness. It exists and flows through each of you, uniting and binding you through love. How that love manifests and is interpreted and experienced can be through the common desire for peace, harmony, justice, dignity, compassion, love, and acceptance, among many other values. When you learn to focus on the values that you all need and want, you understand the inherent connection that exists within humanity. It is learning to rise above those manufactured divisions which are quite prominent at this time, and understanding that throughout the ages, what still exists, and what will continue to exist, is the very fabric of humanity that will always win the day. When you pare away that fear, you understand that what each and all of you want is the same. You are all equally deserving of love, and that it is the fear that you each hold within you that creates this division, but that fear is simply an echo of the recognition that in some moments there has been an absence of love, or rather an absence to recognize love. Step beyond what the ego mind would have you believe, and step into this higher realm of shared values, shared needs, wants, and desires that have long reigned within the human consciousness. By standing together and fighting for your own rights, for your own freedoms, for justice, not only for you at an individual level, but fighting for the values that all of humanity deserve and desire, you will learn to stand together as a people regardless of political ideology, of nationhood, or of anything else that may serve to separate you. You are a human race who shares an energy, and the energy that flows within each of you is what you perpetuate and give to humanity and all those around you. So it is important in every moment where you are feeling unsettled or divided, or at odds with those around you, to look into their hearts, to see the light and the humanity within them, and to recognize that each individual who perhaps stands next to you, with you, or on the opposite side of a fabricated spectrum, that inherently they are the same. They are the same heart, they are the same light. They too wish to love you, and themselves. They too wish to smile back at you. So connect your hearts to the hearts of all others. Allow this energy and this very powerful exercise to be the bond of harmony. For harmony is what you all need. We are here to amplify this energy. We are here to reinstate it and reinvigorate it within each of you. It is your right to live in peace. It is your desire to live in love, and it is also your want to be joyful and joyous at all times. How you allow yourself to feel that enhances your ability to give that to others, and in turn, to receive it from others. Remember, our dear ones, what do you sow, you reap. Your values, all that you want, are similar at the energetic level. Allow that to be the bridge that unites, and that bonds you. This is a power and an inherent ability that we are simply here to remind you of, to allow you to remember. It is your choice to live harmoniously and in peace. So learn to connect with that within, and extend that energy to those around you. And you may marvel at what unfolds within this beautiful human collective. We are with you. We are among you. We are within you. We watch over you, and we are here as your cheerleaders with love and strength. The Council of the Light. March Ascension Energies, Freedom Within. Freedom within is an important topic for lightworkers. We work with light, so our inner realm, our subtle bridge, is important for our focus. Freedom within opens and strengthens your energetic communication flow. Below is an overview of the eclipses of 2025, since I didn't cover them in the video. I'm not an astrologer, you'll find better details from a real astrologer. This is my overview of the Ascension energies connected to the eclipses that were pointed out to me by my guides. Eclipse overview. We are marching through a turning point in this year of the conduit. We begin an eclipse series that I'd like to share some details about. I'm assuming you're aware that eclipses generally come in twos, with an occasional 3 FER, and they represent a resetting of energy. To me, it's like the magnetics of the sun and moon amplify and nullify simultaneously because of their alignment. A lunar eclipse feels like it works with the inner aspects, the subconscious, the subtle bridge. A solar eclipse feels like it focuses on the external expression. These two are never truly separate, both affect each other. While there is so much more to eclipses that an astrologer will provide, I was guided to look at the two sets in 2025 as an indicator of a pattern of our year of the conduit as we focus our freedom within. The turning point. This lunar eclipse, March 14th, in Virgo, brings us within ourselves to balance the duality of life. Virgo is a mutable earth sign that is guiding us through these shifting sands. Change abounds. Life has patterns of organization to it that are also constantly changing, sometimes chaotically. Life has patterns of chaos that are constantly reorganizing, sometimes magically. This eclipse is calling us to refine our clarity of thought and feeling, and refuse responsibility that is not ours to carry. This was summed up in a recent article with "What have you not entrusted to the unconditionality of the universe?" It struck me how often I will hold on to figuring things out that are not mine to handle. Of course we are meant to choose, take actions, and create. We are life in human form, life creates through us. But as we become aware of the vast subtle engine that builds worlds, we go with the flow of our actions in a different way. This brings us to the solar eclipse, March 29th, in Aries. Aries is the cardinal fire sign that warms life anew. New ideas, new actions, new paths through you. Light your inner fire of love and blaze your trail. Love magnifies, it doesn't force. Love amplifies, it doesn't coerce. Love is your first action, as this Aries solar eclipse reminds you. Reset your reactions into inner actions of loving opportunity. What new possibilities are just beneath the surface waiting to bloom? Freedom within is such love flow that positives and negatives are opportunities of new creation. Through you. Time marches on. September's reflection will show you time's grace and change's base. Growing pains are time's turns untamed. Your inner world is universal patterns framed. Choice and action are life engrained in lines on your diamond face. New direction. September comes round again as summer ends, and the fall begins to color your world with the rainbow's bend. Not always visible, conditions reveal dimensional appeal. Look deeper within at what is beneath. The lunar eclipse in Pisces pulls the shallows deep, September 7th. The reflection pool warps faces, masks, and the blood bones beneath lose the strength of grasp. It's not a muscles world anymore, it's a watery grave, or a blessed shore. Spent muscles recognize unconscious grace swims life more. How did we get here from sunny days to a storm so swift that it had hardly a gaze? Fear not, dear blessing. There is always a rainbow in the haze of water and air in your earthly maze. The solar eclipse in Virgo rebirths your creation flow, September 21st. From vision to action, ancient water unearths new seeds to grow. There are waves of options rebounding on sturdy shores. There was never a storm and there always was. What you thought you saw requires trust to know. You aren't your mind but a universal glow, lighting this world with love's cupid bow. A weapon. A blessing. Only action and choice will show. Only within will you ever know. What will you create from Cupid's blow? An open heart to love and an open mind to creation's flow. You are embraced by watered shoulders and passion's warm glow. Love boldly. Master Kuthumi, tips for manifesting. Greetings my beloved beings of light, my love, and my wisdom extend from my being to you. I draw forth the glorious vibrations of love from the Creator, and channel them into your being. Allow these vibrations to activate love that is already present within your being. The love that aligns you with the Creator and your Creator relationship held within your being. When we share love with another being from the truth and essence of our being, and calling it forth from the Creator to flow through our being, we are sharing love with another. However, more importantly, we are activating the same within them so that they may be a beacon of love as well. Today I wish to continue with our discussion concerning manifestation. It is a time, in Ascension, when everyone is discussing manifesting, even on the inner planes. There are so many discoveries, evolutions, and even challenges that are being set connected to manifesting. One thing that I wish to share with you about manifestation, imagine that which you wish to manifest is like the most delicate feather or the most delicate flower, something that, if you held it too tightly, you would crush or damage it. When you are manifesting an idea, you're holding that idea with the same gentle hold. You are allowing yourself to keep hold of that idea, however you are not crushing it. This can be immensely challenging. Because if the idea is something that you long for/dream of and that is very meaningful to you, you will want to put all your desires/hopes/willingness into manifesting the idea. However, there is a need to hold the idea with gentleness, certainty, and trust, energizing the idea, giving it your love, thinking about it but with a joyous vibrations of freedom, love, success, and fulfillment. You may wish to activate these qualities within your being. You can ask your soul to bring these qualities forth, recognizing them within your heart space, and radiating them outwards, especially to your idea that you wish to manifest. This can be done, especially if you are feeling worried or anxious about the manifestation of your idea, as any worry/doubt/fears/anxiety will push the idea away from you. So you are holding the idea in your mind and in your being with gentleness, but also with certainty, trust, and faith. You're energizing it with wonderful qualities, and these qualities can be what you perceive you will embody when the manifestation takes place. If you use the qualities you perceive you will embody, you are already beginning to embody the manifestation, drawing it closer into your being and into your reality. When doubts and fears do arise, you can return to your space of embodiment of the qualities of the manifestation. However, you will also wish to ask the fears and the doubt what message they have for you, what they are trying to share with you or alert you to. Then you can discover for yourself whether these fears are needed or not. Maybe the fears are needed, and there is a need to reevaluate your manifestation. Maybe they are simply unneeded, and are old habits that are arising. Then, you may be inspired to take action. It is important to create many pathways for the manifestation to enter into your reality. Open your being up energetically, but also open yourself up in your reality. Allow yourself to be guided. Where do you need to be? What do you need to say? What actions are required? The more you look at the fears, the doubts, the worries, and the stresses that come forth, you will also notice that these stresses come into your physical body. When you are incubating your manifestation, you might notice that pains occur in your physical body, or you might develop an illness, or a cold, a sore throat, or a headache. These are fears/worries/concerns working their way out, but they also require your attention. What are they trying to tell you? Why have they come forth now? Which part of the body are they being held within? Which part of the body requires cleansing and listening to? You begin to form a relationship, not only with yourself, with the Creator, but also with your manifestation, a relationship that is a discussion where you realize what is required to manifest your idea and what needs your attention, or your release, or cleansing. This relationship, especially with the Creator and yourself and the idea and yourself, is the process of manifesting the idea. Then you may be inspired to take action. It is important to create many pathways for the manifestation to enter into your reality, so open your being up energetically, and also open yourself up in your reality. Allow yourself to be guided. Where do you need to be? What do you need to say? What actions are required? If you're trying to manifest new friends, or a loved one, and yet you are choosing to stay in your home, or only going to places that you always go to, then you are blocking and hindering the manifestation. Whereas, if you choose to go out and meet new people and go to new places, you are creating pathways for the manifestation to enter into your reality. You are becoming a power force for the manifestation. It is often that there is a need to step outside your comfort zone, and in doing so, you create liberation for yourself, but also energy and a boost for the manifestation. There will come a time when your delicate idea held with your delicate hands will ask to be released from your hands and from your mind. This will be a liberating experience. It might feel as if you are simply letting go of the idea, but it's not giving up, nor is it willing the idea to come forth, thrusting it out into the universe. The idea will be ready to fly, whether it flows to the universe of the Creator to create its magic, or whether it flows deep into your soul to further the manifestation. When you find that it is time to let go of your idea, you'll feel a liberation and contentment. It will be that your body and being has manifested or embodied the manifestation, the energy of it, and you are letting go of it to complete its final process. You will feel fine letting go of it. It will feel appropriate and needed. You will almost feel that the manifestation is so close that it's already embodied within your being. It is in those moments that grounding is terribly important, feeling connected with Mother Earth, and a knowingness that you are an embodiment of your manifestation, being in a space of love, a freedom and liberation, for yourself, and contentment. You might even liken it to bliss. You might even feel that you don't need your manifestation any longer, that you've reached a space where you feel happy and content. It is often that is how you receive your manifestation. It opens the door, and you will find that it will come into your reality with more magic and miracles, and far greater than you could have possibly imagined. Often you achieve this without even realizing it. Think of all the things you've manifested in your reality. Even the food that you eat, you had to take action to create that food. The food was an idea. Maybe it was an idea that more food was needed. You are constantly manifesting. However, when you try to manifest something that is deeply meaningful to you, you bring all of your blockages and your baggage to sit with that manifestation, and it blocks and stops you. This is when the learning and the discovery is needed, but it is also immensely valuable, a learning that will never be forgotten, and that will always support you in any lifetime/area of your ascension. Remember that you are manifesting your ascension as well. And what do you think of your ascension? Do you doubt yourself, or do you trust and hold faith? There is much to think of, much to discover. I will leave you to contemplate. I am Master Kuthumi, and I thank you. Source: arrayoflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.